Everybody, happy. We got a brand new show that's breaking all the rules. And now we on the moon. We got something to prove. Now we at the tippy top. Cause we all we got. But we keeping it hot. Ain't no time to stop. See, we having fun. Ain't no holding our tongue. Go get us on the team. Shout out to Travell, girl. You number one. It's our mission. We steady politicking. If you ain't about to change my dream, why I seem so fun when I'm a bit by myself?
It's a good thing.
Right. Let's go. Wait again a minute. Wait again a minute.
What up? This your boy Super K from Super Sound Lounge, rocking with your favorite podcast. Wait again a minute. Listed on all platforms: iTunes, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify. Y'all already know the vibe. Tune in.
Welcome to another episode of Wait Again a Minute podcast. Today is Thursday, May the 26th, 2022. I am the creator and director, Gam, of the hottest one of the hottest podcasts,
Say it.
especially in the 757.
Let's go.
And I feel like if you don't say it, then how you expect people to
You
buy
absolutely
into
right.
it? Right.
That's right.
So before we get started, I have to apologize in advance for the absence of the executive producer and host, Miss Go Getter. She's actually on another event for tonight, but don't fret because she'll be back next week.
Word.
But I'm good though because I got a special co-host
Hey.
by the name of B Michelle. So how are you?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm blessed.
You blessed?
Yes, ma'am.
So how was your weekend?
My weekend has been busy. Past couple of weeks have been super busy preparing for my new single video shoot, which is this Saturday, and then Nostalgia on the Rocks presents the return to be Michelle June 5th.
Okay. Well, so we're definitely gonna get into that. But in the meantime,
yeah.
we need you guys to share this episode. If you're just now coming on, we need you to share it with your family, with your friends, even with your enemies. It doesn't matter. We need this to be shared tonight.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers and listeners of Wait Again Minute podcast?
What is up, everybody? It's your girl, B Michelle, straight out of VA. How y'all doing? I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Um, life is good.
Okay, so who is B Michelle?
B Michelle now is a wife, a mother, and a go-getter. I'm a
Okay.
business owner, and I am stepping back into my true love, which is music.
Music. Okay, gotcha. So tell us a little bit about you, like far as the music. Like, well, let's start from the beginning. Like
Okay.
growing up, who did you used to listen to?
Hands down, like 90s R&B is my core. So like Monica, Brandy,
Okay.
Mariah, like those are the
Mariah?
ones. Yeah.
Why do you like yeah, see we
Mariah's Music Box album.
no, but it's a screaming for me. Like
She
I don't know.
screaming.
Like
She don't that her octave is
well, her octave.
insane. But you know who is slept on?
Who?
But their range and octave is insane. Kiki Wyatt.
Yes, that's you know what? See, now we are BFFs because I've always said that, and I've always said that I think that she doesn't get half of what she deserves. Like she's the
Top tier.
underdog,
Top
but that
tier.
girl can blow. Her whole family can though.
Top tier.
Yeah,
Control, range. It's just unmatched.
yeah.
She is it.
Okay, so I'm gonna buy that one. I'm gonna buy that one. Okay, so you were listening to like the 90s. So you
Yeah.
grew up in the same era as I did.
Mhm.
So that's kind of some of my favorites too, but I'm a tad bit above you,
Right.
as far as age, but either way, we're on the same page with that.
Mhm.
So tell us about your music. Like what type of music do you do?
Now I'm trying to create, not even create, like I'm a ambassador of feel good music. Like I said, growing up in the 90s, like when music was a feeling when people talked about love, how
Mhm.
it when you heard certain songs, it was like your heart was broken because of how they sang about heartbreak or about how they love somebody. It just it's a feeling that you can't explain. It's just when you hear certain music, you hear certain melodies, it's a feeling that gives you, that thing. And
Right.
that's what I feel like what I want to try to tap back into on this go round.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's not going to be for everybody. It may not be for mainstream as we see it now, but there's still a market for it. You have people who've been touring with their songs that were 20 years ago.
Right.
You know, so I just want to bring back that good feeling music where you hear and it's like, that's my song. Not that it has to be like the songs back in the 90s, but just the feeling of it. But it can still be relevant to now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that. So what made you like come I understand that you were doing music at first. So what made you put it down and then like to like now you're saying, you know what? I want to start it back up and this is the way I'm gonna go.
It got to the point where it wasn't fun anymore. It was like we're trying to make songs like this. We gotta do a song like that. It has to sound like this. And it took the fun out of it for me. So I stepped away. And during that time, then I also said I didn't want to keep chasing this dream and it may not happen and I have nothing to show for it. And I wanted children. So I ended up having my son. But before that, I got into doing praise and worship at my church. So I was doing that for a while. And then I had my son and then I had my daughter. And prior to this year, we were doing just like referencing songs, trying to get in place. And the songs were great, but they weren't getting placed. Like I don't know if it was reaching to people or they just decided not to do it. But towards the end of the year, I did a Christmas song for an artist, and we didn't hear anything back from it. So I was just like, I'm not going to send another song. This is a very good song. I'm not sitting on any more music. And so I battled with whether I wanted to be an artist. And honestly, towards the end of the year, I'm like, I don't want to be an artist. I'll put the song up, but I don't want to. But, you know, the more I tried to run from it, the more it keeps coming back to me. And social media scared me. I'm not going to lie. I had a fear of it. To see how vicious and savage people can be on social media, I had to ask, did I want to invite that in my life? But at the same token, it's like I'm already writing the story before it's even started. So I can't say what's going to be, what somebody else's journey is, may not be mine.
Absolutely.
So all I can do is just do what I feel like God is telling me to do and let him lead the way and not take my hands off of it.
Absolutely. Now I'm definitely with you on that. Now, growing up, did you sing gospel? Like, were you actively singing
I
in
used to
church?
sing in a choir here and there, but it was the R&B. It grabbed a hold of me and has not let go to this day.
Okay, so do you actually write too?
Here and there.
Okay.
Here and there. But my husband, he's an amazing songwriter. So most of the stuff that I did back in the day and most stuff you'll hear now, he is the mastermind behind it. I'll arrange and I'll paint the pictures. Like he has a canvas and I take it and I paint it.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah,
So
I
now
dib and dab.
you dib and dab a little bit. Okay. Now, now I understand you have kids. So are your kids musically inclined? Because I saw you heard you say your husband.
My son.
He has it.
He went crazy viral last year.
I seen the video.
Yes, like he is the level of how his little mind works blows my mind.
He's been voice time.
Like he was playing the drums at 18. Got his first drum set at 18 months. He is sick. He's one of those natural born talents that just he can hear something,
right?
Plays it. Then started making beats, and we were like,
"What in the world?
What?
Yeah,
where did this come from?" It's the most. He played the drums for Anthony Brown.
Okay.
And what most people don't know, because I was singing with a group at a time, a gospel group at a time, and
it's about Anthony Brown, the gospel singer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
we had opened up for this concert or whatever, and he got to meet Anthony Brown. And at the time, he was about to graduate from kindergarten, so they used to do the I got that VICTO. So he knew it. So when Anthony Brown was talking to him, he was like, "So if I call you up to play the drums with me, will you do it?" And he was like, "Yes." But what most people don't know is like 15 minutes before he did that, he came crying to me like, "Mommy, I don't want to do it. I'm so scared. Is it okay if I don't do it?" Bawling, crying. Right. I'm like, "It's okay, Kingsley. You don't have to do it." Anthony Brown came out there, called that boy's name. He didn't look at me. He didn't fret. He walked up there, stood up there. And when it was time to play, he went in. I just cried. I just couldn't believe, like, he had fear in him, but he didn't allow it to stop him from just expressing and showing his gift, it blew my mind. So it's like if him at 6 can do that,
Okay.
you know, I
Is
can absolutely do it.
is
Like
there?
it's
Yeah.
nothing holding me
There.
back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So now, how does your husband feel that? Because I know you said you stopped to have kids. Like,
Mhm.
so did you guys have like a conversation on? Okay, you know what? Well, we did the kid thing, and now I'm gonna go out here and we're gonna make it do what it do.
We were both jaded. We literally were both jaded with it. But and let me tell you, before I had my son, shout out to Demetria Stallings. She prophesied over us when we weren't even doing music and told us things that were going to happen and where we were going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And we were looking like, we're not even doing music right now. Where is this coming from?
Right.
But now we're starting to see it. And it was like we had to get out of our own way.
Mm-hmm.
Move out of the way.
Yeah.
Move out of the way and let him do what he said he was going to do. Move.
Right. That's right.
It's not your plan. It's his.
Yeah,
Get out of the
that's
way.
absolutely. And like sometimes when people prophesy on you like that, you looking for it to happen immediately.
Right.
You're like, oh no, like this is he said it, she said it, so this is what it's gonna be. So you're looking like, and you're anticipating, but it is not on our timing.
Once we move out the way, we are literally seeing things falling into place, like
Mm-hmm.
just like, oh, okay, I see you.
I see you, God. I see you. Yeah,
I see you, Father.
Yeah, that's it. But you know what? That's actually a good feeling though, because it should give you that momentum to keep going.
Absolutely.
When those times.
Yep.
So matter of fact, when those times where you like frustrated and you like, forget this or I'm not feeling it, what drives you to push past that point?
My faith. Even in the midst of, I'm a type of person that I'll have a feeling about something, but I can't stay in it. I don't stay in it.
Okay.
Because staying in it does nothing. I can't see past it. I can't do anything if I stay in a state of emotion of like, oh, I'm so down. But it gets me nothing being like that.
Right.
So it's like I always say, have your feelings, just don't stay in them. Move on. Life is too precious to stay stuck.
That's right.
In
Absolutely.
anything other than happiness.
Mm-hmm.
It's too precious.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's take a pause for the calls right quick because we have to shout out our sponsor for tonight. And our sponsor for tonight is none other than the hottest boutique in the 757, which is Blase Boutique, 325 High Street, Portsmouth, VA, 23704, I believe. If not, don't quote me on the zip, but you know what it is. They range from sizes from small to 3X. So if you can't make it into the store, of course they got a website. It's www.blahzayatl.com. In case you didn't hear me, I'll say it slow. www.blahzayatl.com. Tell them Wait Again Minute sent you and see what they do for you. So we're back. We had to, shout the people out.
Absolutely.
They're the powers that be that make it possible for
Yes.
tonight. So, okay, so tell us a little bit more in depth about, okay, what is your vision for you now? And where you see yourself, or what is a plan for you?
I see myself just independently doing me. Like I'm not trying to fit into any mold. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I just want to be authentically me. And who it's for, it will be who it's for, and who it's
Right.
not, it won't be. So I'm just doing. I'm doing me.
Doing you.
I'm doing me.
That's
what
good.
feels right and feels good to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. Now, if you could work with someone, two people. Now, I want you to really think about this.
Okay.
Somebody younger and somebody older. Who would you work with and why?
Older, babyface.
That ain't even fair. No, go again. No, but babyface. Okay, I'll take your answer. Babyface. Why would you work with him? Of course, he's a genius, but other than that,
Yes, because he just gets music. The melodies, the words, it speaks to my soul. Like,
yeah,
that man's talent is endless. Like, I listen to so many songs, and now what I like to do is listen to R&B songs, and I go and see who wrote it. So, like, I'm finding out new songwriters and stuff, and like Harvey Mason he was part of the was it Underdogs? He's Underdogs. If I'm wrong, my bad. But Harvey Mason Jr. I'm gonna work with him.
You are.
Mhm.
Claim it.
But
Claim it.
Babyface is
Manifest
like,
it, yeah.
yes. And younger, what do you consider younger?
What you consider young? You the singer. You the entertainer, not me.
See, I don't listen to
Like, okay,
artists.
yeah, artists.
What's considered young? That's it. Are we talking? Okay, are we saying new? Can we say new?
New. That's fine. Look, this is your arena.
I would love to work with her.
Oh yeah, now that's a good one. But do you think you can hang with her?
Yeah.
You think you can hang with her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as long as you got the confidence, then,
Not
you
her
good.
instrumentation,
Right, but just on her-
sis got that on lock.
Yeah, yeah,
But vocally, yeah,
yeah. So, what type of music do you prefer to sing?
R&B.
R&B.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that was a
that's my core, man.
Yeah,
That's
that
in
was a
me.
given. That was one of the questions that one of the Facebook users asked.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll go along with her. I do like her. I do because but go back to Babyface now. Her, I had to skip a few of the songs, right?
Okay.
But I don't think I listened to the whole thing. But with Babyface, I can listen to any of his albums and listen to the whole thing. And I think that's a difference in the music nowadays.
Right.
It's like we don't have that good music like he was talking about a few minutes ago.
That's what I want to make a body of work.
Right.
That's just well rounded sonically. It sounds good. It feels good, like a body of work. Like I had songs,
Mm-hmm.
but then I sat back and Victoria, I'll attest that to her. She was like, "These songs are good, but are they you? Like, are they? Does it? If somebody heard this, would they be able to get to know you?
Okay.
Like, what is it saying?" And I'm like, she has a very good point. Like, so now I'm way more hands on with what I want my sound to be and what I want my songs to be. So I'm excited.
Okay.
I wasn't like that before.
Wasn't like that before.
I just did songs.
Well, maybe maybe it was a period of you growing up or something
Absolutely.
like that, and just just life in general. Maybe that
Right.
what kind of maybe changed you, and then, like you said, with Victoria telling you, and she actually gave you a challenge because you could have just not really paid any
Right.
attention.
And at first I'm like, no, these songs are great. But when you sit back, it's like, but they could be better.
Mm-hmm.
Can always be better.
Yeah.
And again, those songs were reference songs for other people. I just did them to reference them, so it wasn't like they were good. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
I know I got better.
You got better. Yeah. But that's good that somebody actually saw that potential.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, when we're doing it, we're seeing it and hearing it with our ears and seeing it with our eyes. So it's
I
like,
think it's
it's
fine.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's the bomb.
It's
And then everybody listen to it, you be like, come back again.
Right. Let me
Which
listen
it
to it
could
again.
sometimes it can mess your spirit up. But
Right.
in your case, it didn't do that. So that
Yeah.
it did what it's supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Now, if we were to get in your car, what would be on your playlist?
Like today, I had a 112 playlist on my way to dance rehearsal.
Okay.
Bumping it and jamming and singing. So today, I have my ratchet playlist.
Okay.
So when it's like, I got songs like that, and then I have like old school R&B. Then I have like R&B out. Like that's literally, I'm in the gym. I'm listening to R&B.
Okay.
That's
I'm with you. I'm with you on that because some people think you gotta, if you in the gym or if you clean up at home, you gotta listen to some ratchet, or I listen to gospel.
Sometimes if you trying to get it on the treadmill at a certain level, yeah, you got to listen to like something that's gonna be like, what song I used to listen to when I was ever on the treadmill? It's like Party Rock is in the house tonight.
Oh yeah,
that thing, hey, we be gone. Burst of energy.
Burst of energy. Okay, so give me one of your favorite ratchet songs. Matter of fact, let me see if I could guess. No, I ain't even gonna teach you like that. But go ahead and say it because I was gonna make up something like I knew.
Short.
I knew you was gonna say that because I seen your interview the other day. So I was gonna kick it like I knew.
Listen,
I was gonna kick it
blow
like
the
I
whistle
knew it.
and shake that monkey.
Yeah.
If you want to see me get out of character,
that thing in a circle. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen.
Absolutely.
There's certain songs that be like, put this on, watch the beat go in.
Yeah.
But too short, hands down.
Yeah. Gotcha. So who in Tamika says, who inspires you musically?
Well, like my parents put me on the music.
Okay.
My dad was like I'm not say was he is the biggest Earth, Wind and Fire fan ever.
Fire and desire.
The biggest. So music, what inspired? She said who?
Yeah, who inspires you musically?
Hmm.
Dun,
I
dun,
wouldn't say
dun,
it's
dun.
one particular person.
Okay, so name a couple off the top of your head then.
If we think about vocally, I mean, I gave you some of my vocal influences, but to inspire, like Beyonce is a great inspiration because even like I started out with a group, she was in a group, but
Okay.
just to see how she's blossomed and to see her artistry, even her performance.
Now she's a hell of a performer now. I don't think her vocals are all that though. I think Kelly
She got
sounds better.
vocals.
She's gotten better over the years, B Michelle, but she not like I think you sound better than her. She's just a performer.
No, she's a vocalist.
No.
She's a vocalist, but people, I think her performance wise, just it's just so top tier that people don't. The average like singer is not doing all of that.
That's true. That's true.
They're
I ain't
not.
even gonna front. Yeah, now that's true. That's definitely true. I'll go with you on that one.
The only person I will say that I mean, Chris Brown sings and he's great, but he's
Yeah.
like when you're performing at that level, you're not in and doing a whole lot vocally. You do, but it's like it's just different.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if her overall artistry is. I think she's dope vocally.
Well,
I think she. Would I? Do I think Kiki Wyatt vocally?
Mm-hmm.
She would be my pick just for.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Beyonce has some range too. I wouldn't say that she has a Kiki Wyatt range.
Mhm.
She has range. She has control. She has a voice. She absolutely does. But top tier vocalist
Mm-hmm.
it would go with Kiki for me.
Go Kiki.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think she's definitely a dope vocalist. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm not gonna beg the differ because it's about you tonight, so I can't keep bumping heads with you. So I'm gonna go with you on that one. I got it. Okay, so tell us a little bit about what you have going on now. Like you're here, and we thank your management team or whomever contacted us for you coming on. We definitely appreciate you gracing our platform.
Right. Thank you for having me.
Because and I'll be honest, any and everybody not coming up here, especially when it comes down to artists, like we really research and try to find out about you.
Right.
And at first, I'm not even gonna lie. At first, it was like, okay, well, we gotta like the music, but it's not about us. It's about the people that we actually, are empowering and inspiring. So, what we like, other people may not. So, but from what I've seen, and even down to, we were at the All White with Kim, and I was like, oh shit, I thought you was a celebrity. Like, I forgot the name of the song that you were performing, but just the way and we were outside, but you embodied it like you would thought you were on stage. And I think that was good because sometimes, I don't know, I think some people would have took it like, oh, okay, you outside or you're not on mainstream, so you don't have to put on your A game, but you were just vibing, and it was a vibe, and I really liked that.
Thank you.
So I want to let you know that.
That was just like on some, you want to do your song? I said, sure. I'm typically never running from a mic. Somebody asked me to do something, it's like, okay, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so tell us about what you have coming up.
What I have coming up. So this Saturday, I'm shooting the video for my new single, Closer, and I'm excited about that. And that'll be dropping in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
But after that, June 5th is Nostalgia on the Rocks presents The Return of B. Michelle. This is big to me. Like I'm giving you a show. It's not, I'm really like excited. I'm putting in work. Like when I say I get up at 4:00 in the morning just to go to the gym, I'm putting in work. But shout out to Victoria. It's beautiful to have people in your area. And it was so crazy because I watched an interview that I did maybe like 10 years ago. And I was talking about this area and how like people need to come together and do things and pull, reach back to people and stuff like that. But sometimes you can't sit around waiting for people, but the
That's
right
right.
people at the right time will come around.
That's right.
And Victoria came around at the right time. It's
Mm.
crazy because the things that she's doing for this show, I was talking about doing the exact same things. I
Okay.
spoke it. It came to me.
Yeah, it came to you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Victoria. She's trying to do something amazing for this area. And I really hope people see it, appreciate it, and support it. Like, you cannot say that there's no talent here, there's no support if you don't support. You have to. You
Right.
absolutely have to. And it's like, because there's too much talent here. It's not that it's too much.
Yeah.
For this not to be like a mecca of a place where people come and find talent.
That's right.
Like, seriously, like, it comes like artists, photographers, videographers, screenwriters. Like,
Yeah,
my
producers and
brother,
everything.
shout
Yeah.
out to Sam Rogers, is crazy with visuals, um, pictures. He writes he writes scripts, like, real. Like, these people out here who really do it. And
Right.
it's like, it's just missing the opportunity. Like, for me, it's like, I did great back then. I just needed that one person to, like, truly believe and give me the opportunity. But at the same token, it wasn't my time.
Wasn't your time, right?
It wasn't my time. So yeah, shout out to Victoria's at Excel. Shout out to Excel. Like, this is going to be something great. And this is the first of many.
Okay.
I pray that people really come and support, because there's some other good artists that's going to be on the ticket too. And I'm excited.
So, okay, what go in a little in depth with it. Like, what is it going to be? Where is it going to be? Who are some of the people that are going to be on there, and what is the ultimate goal? Is this like a kickoff to what's about to happen in VA? Like,
Yeah, it's the first of a series. Nostalgia on the Rocks is going to be a series of different events that's going to be put on by them, just showcasing. I don't like to say showcasing, but like giving artists a platform to really
Right.
just perform and get themselves out there and let people know who they are, get the experience. Like, for me, it's a return for me. For me, it's a return. It's
Right.
going to be at Legacy Live June 5th. Starts at 6:00. But it's a return for me.
Okay.
It's big, so I'm taking it very serious. Like, I got a
That's right.
band, sound man. Like, I'm serious
ready,
with
you
this,
ready.
because most people don't get a second chance,
Yeah.
And even me doing little videos and coming out, like, I've gotten so much great support. It's beautiful. I'm so excited. So Legacy Live, June 5th. The return of B. Michelle, along with, I don't know all the artists' names. I do know Chantel Diverse is up there, and shout out to her, because
Okay.
she's also we're also opening up for Monica on June 18th
Mhm.
at Chrysler Hall. But is it Ty?
Ty.
And I don't know the two names.
Okay.
My apologies, guys.
So,
But
don't worry about it, because we'll actually we'll drop the flyer once it's
Okay.
over, so people can
Okay.
see it. So, how can they purchase tickets? Like, let's really get people to come out and
listen now,
buy
because
into what y'all doing.
I started sending out a mass text last night, and I didn't
You
even
did
do it
text
in a text.
blast?
I didn't even do it in a group. I sent out individually, and I still ain't done.
Oh, okay. So you
Because it's
about to hit
like,
them up.
this is a test for me. 'Cause it's like, okay, I know so many people, and the ticket's only $15. You spend more getting
Going
a
to
bottle of
Chick-fil-A.
liquor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know Victoria has tickets. I have tickets on hand. You can message me at any point. I am free. I will bring the tickets to you. Or the link is in my bio on my Instagram page. You can follow Nostalgia on the Rocks.
Okay.
I don't know if Legacy Live has it, but Nostalgia on the Rocks has the link as well. And it's on Eventbrite.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you pull up Nostalgia on the Rocks. You should definitely be able to find it there. They are $15.
Can't beat
Not
it.
even 20.
Yeah.
You get to save $5 and get yourself a drink. If you could get a drink for $5, drinks become a high.
That's right. Especially like now with COVID, they're probably about 25.
Right. So yes, you can hit me up, Official B Michelle on Instagram, or Brittany B Michelle Rosario on Facebook. I have tickets on hand. I want to get rid of them. Help me get rid of them.
Okay. Now, what if a person can't come? Are they still able to support you? Just get a ticket and donate a ticket to somebody.
Absolutely.
Okay, young lady. So if you're unable to attend the event, of course you can still support by
Yes, Tamika,
your
come on,
prayers,
girl.
first of all, and then two, buying a ticket and giving it to someone.
That's beautiful.
It's perfect.
That's beautiful. We need to support, because y'all cannot support now.
Yeah,
When the tickets are $15.
because
Because they're gonna be more.
yeah, because the price is going up tomorrow.
Yes.
So when the prices go up, we
It's
need
gonna be
everybody to get in
more.
now.
When I'm selling out, when it's a big venue and
Mhm.
it's gonna be like maybe 100, you had the opportunity to see me at 15.
Right.
You
That's
know?
right. That's right.
So
And no tickets. Don't call Victoria and them
No.
asking for no tickets. You do not support the 15.
yeah,
So
15,
you're not getting the 60 and 70.
$15.
We're not doing it. We're not doing it. So now let me ask you this. Now, if you can perform somewhere, where would it be and how would you set it up? Like if you had opportunity right now to write your own check, to write your own event, where would it be? How would it be and why?
I'm gonna perform at the Grammys.
Okay. Why the Grammys?
It's just a big platform. Who wouldn't want to? And I see myself on that level. I see myself being on that
Okay.
level.
That's good.
So I would say that, but I would love to like a Coachella.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All
I
them
never been. I
people.
never been, but I would like to go
You know,
there.
I can't wait to be able to go. And they finish it. I can't
Oh yeah.
wait.
Oh you okay?
Yes.
Okay, you gonna be saying
Finish
it
them
and then gonna
lyrics.
finish it. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, absolutely. So if you were to do the Grammys, like how would you set it up? No, do something more personal. Like, if
Okay.
you're having your show
Okay.
and you're having it at this place, who would you want to perform? Like, how many seats? Like, what arena would it be?
Like I said on the other podcast, I'm gonna sell out the Norva. That's
Okay.
my next tier.
Okay.
To sell out the Norva. I can't remember how many seats, how many people it holds, but that's next after
Mhm.
this. But I like live. I like live with DJ. But you can
Okay.
kind of go back and forth. Like the live element it's just dope. But then
Yeah.
you got sometimes where the band can't get all of that. You got to get a DJ some. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Where you can just
Okay.
rock out. So my setup would be a band, excuse me, and a DJ, and of course dancers.
Okay, okay. I get you. So you're taking the Nova, and from the Nova you're actually plateauing into the Grammys
Festivals,
and all of that.
yeah,
Yeah,
them big
gotcha.
festivals.
Yeah, gotcha.
I just be
Gotcha.
watching. I see like I be thinking about the preparations. Like, oh, those lights are dope. I wonder like who did them.
Right.
And I'm like the sound. Like I wonder how long it took to set it up. Like I be
Right.
thinking about all of that.
So well, see, yeah, because I'd be like, I'm not looking for all that because I know like the backside. See, yeah. See, you want to get all in it. Nope. Mm-mm. I would just rather just go and just perform.
Right.
So you're very intrigued by it. So which is a good thing because you want to know the ins and outs of everything, and that's good because in case something should happen, you can get in there or at least tell somebody how to
I
do
want to
it.
put on a show, like an undeniable show. I want to make an undeniable album and put on an undeniable show.
So that would be the name of your next album, Undeniable.
It might be.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
let me find out.
let me write that down. So when it's
I just need 2%.
yeah.
Because I gave you the name.
But you know what? I was sitting here thinking about though. It used to be a time where, and I thought about it because you were saying that you went and saw like who wrote what song. It used to be a time, when you got your CDs and stuff, you could see all the credits. Now you have to go search for that stuff.
Like on Apple Music, you just go share, you go like view lyrics, and it
Okay.
always has the writer's names at the top.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I've been, ooh, like I didn't know that person. Let me go follow them.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna write me a song too.
Right. I know that's right. So have you ever performed with the celebrity?
Mm-hmm. I've opened up for quite a bit of people. I think the last biggest show that I had opened up for Music Soul Child in Norva.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love him. Yeah, I used to love him. Yeah, I don't really like him too much
Why?
anymore. Because I don't, like I told you, I was in the 90s too, but I'm really like Anita Baker, like Freddie Jackson. Like that's what the music I really
right.
I'm telling my age
I'm a
right
Music
now.
Soul Child fan too.
But yeah, but yeah, I used to like him, but he's cool though. He's been around a long time though.
Yeah. He's super talented. His voice is amazing.
Okay.
And the songs are dope. They're so unique, but they're dope.
Yeah. I like him, and he reminds me of like a India Irie type, so he doesn't play that I know of. Okay, so
I open up for music. I'm trying to think.
Music
It's
Soul Child.
been a minute. Open up for music. I think I opened up with Trey Songs before.
Okay.
Chris Brown.
So how long have you been doing music? I should ask you that from the beginning. Like I'm tripping.
About 18, 19 years.
Hold on, you only 26.
I know. And a half.
God. So you've been singing that long?
Yeah. I started out in the group. Shout out to Sweet Dreams. When I say that was some of the best times of my
That's all I really
life.
asked. Like, how was it working in a group versus like now being solo?
I loved it. I
You
loved
did?
it just, even just the harmony of like 2-3-part, 4-part harmony. It was just, I loved it. I learned like harmony from being in a group.
Okay.
So I can literally hear something and find the high note, find the low note. Like that taught me how to hear well. But it was beautiful. Like we used to be on 106 and Park, BET. Like we did.
Oh, you're serious?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't slap on you then because I could.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I mean,
We were.
let me get
we
your
did
autograph.
a lot of great things.
Get your autograph right quick.
Wait. You've been doing
Yeah.
for real.
I'm gonna stand up here.
Right. Yeah, I've literally been at this thing. Like people, unless you know the story, you wouldn't know. But like we were doing great things. I literally sang in front of Jay-Z and L.A. Reid.
Man, listen. How was that?
Sylvia Rome. It was nerve-wracking. especially the Jay-Z and L.A. Reid situation, because one of the girls, shout out to my best friend Joanne. I met her in Sweet Dreams, and she's my best friend to this day.
Okay.
But she had gotten sick. I think she caught a cold. So like when you practice something a certain way, so it's like she do the first verse, I do the second. Well, she got sick. I never really practiced the first verse, so I had to do it. So it just, I didn't feel as confident at doing it. But like we literally performed for them in L.A. Reid's office.
Wow.
Like the stories, it's just insane. We were supposed to sign with Chris Brown's label.
What happened?
To this day, I really don't know.
Wow. Well, maybe it wasn't.
It just wasn't.
It wasn't meant to happen.
But the memories,
the
memories.
Well, the good thing you have the memories, and those can be bought. And from the experience, it's going to help you into where you're going now, because you've been around people, whatever, so you won't be starstruck, but you'll be able to get in there and do what you do. And this time it's like, oh, this is my time, so absolutely, let me hone in on it.
Oh yeah.
So how did Jay-Z look in person? I think he's funny looking.
I look like him.
Oh, funny looking then, okay. Because everybody seems to think that because he has money, he's cute. Like, no, that money isn't on his face.
Don't get it twisted. Money does make you look bad. It does.
No.
Some people, it's something about it that it's just like, get a little money on this.
But that don't do it for him. He had them like shit locks in his head or whatever they are, shit plaits or something.
It just may not be for you.
If anybody mess with Jay-Z, I promise you, they're doing it for the money.
You can't say that. He might have a great heart.
You're right, because he might Jay-Z, listen, I sincerely apologize. I did not mean that. That was her back there. That wasn't Gam. I don't know who that was. So yeah, I don't want to speak bad on
it. Ain't always about the looks. The looks are important.
Yeah, you gotta be able to look at it.
You can have a fine man and a terrible heart,
That's true. That's true. But then they can get left too. They can get left. I just think that a lot of people just give him a pass a lot of times because he's Jay-Z. You come on now. You come on, B Michelle. Come on with me now. I know you're ready.
He's not my cup of tea,
right?
But I like coffee.
Yeah. I got you. So now, so what's next for you? I know that you're doing the event on the 5th. What do you hope to come out of the event? Let's talk about that event a little bit more. What is it that you hope for that comes out of the event?
That people get to see, just because you're local doesn't mean that you can't operate on a higher level. Like when I say I'm really trying to not do something different, because I'm not taking anything away from what anybody else has done, but I'm very serious about it, and I'm really taking the time, the energy, and the money to present a show, like to put on a performance, not just sing. Like I want to put on a performance, like an intro, an outro. You know what I'm saying? Like in between, or not. I'm not having a whole lot of time in between, but to really put on a show, like a performance that if somebody saw it, they can say, "Oh shoot, you got your show already together. Let's put you on this one. We'll put you on that one. Because you already have it right. You are prepared. You ready. I'm ready."
Yeah, that's it. And I believe that because So basically, what you're saying, what I'm getting, what you're saying is you're an entertainer. Like you're like when you
I'm a
come, you're gonna see
performer.
perform. You're gonna see sing, dance. You can roll all over the stage too.
Yes. Yeah. Now I don't know if I'm rolling
You
the
know-
stage on June 5th because what I am is a perfectionist as well.
Okay.
So it's like I don't want to be doing so much that I vocally don't sound good
Gotcha.
because
Gotcha.
that'll mentally be like, oh my god, it sound good. I cracked up.
Yeah.
I don't like, but I'm gonna do enough that you're gonna put. There's elements that you could bring to a show that you don't have to do everything.
Right.
But like for this video shoot, I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way out.
So who's shooting your video?
My brother Sam Rogers.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Now, June, it was 18th, the Monica show. Like, are you excited for that? Have I told you look like Monica?
No.
From the side, I'm
But
looking
I can
at
see
you.
it though. I can see it.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. You just a tad bit lighter, but you look like her.
Thank you. That is a compliment.
Yeah.
Yes, because she is gorgeous.
Yeah, she is, and she definitely can.
My husband saw her in person, was like, she was just glowing.
For real,
she's beautiful.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, and I think I've always liked her because she seems so down to earth. Like she's like one of the girls in the hood. Like, but yet, she knows how to conduct herself when she's somewhere else.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's definitely good. So are you like what are you doing for that performance?
I'm not doing a band, but I'm having a DJ Dirty Dot. What up, girl? Okay. She's gonna be DJing for me, and I'm doing a few songs and something else. Okay, I'm kind of just you see it.
Okay. Yeah. So we come to a part in our show where we just want a little bit of tea. Okay. A little exclusives. If you have it, no pressure if you don't, but we hope that you do.
Okay. So you want me to get a tea?
Yeah, I want
you.
I don't have no tea.
You had a question.
I don't see.
Okay, give me a subject.
Okay.
About me? A subject. What's the subject?
About you.
Some tea about me.
Some tea about you. Matter of fact, let's make it easy. Okay. Tell me something about you that people do not know by just like looking at you. If they never met you and just came across you, what would they say about you? First glance.
That you don't know about me, that you would not know if you first saw me.
Like, let me give you an example. Like when I first see you, I wouldn't think that you could sing. I wouldn't think you had kids. You like 2'2". So I feel good because I feel like I'm about six something. Like you short. But I wouldn't think that you let me see, by looking at you, I wouldn't think that you me too. I done set my damn self up.
I'm thinking hard too.
I wouldn't think that I wouldn't say that you only did R&B. I would think that you did R&B and gospel.
Right. You would think that for real?
Yeah,
I do. That off. I feel like I like exude R&B.
No,
but I love I have a gospel playlist too.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes, because at one point that's all I was listening to and singing. And shout out to my bro Tory Slade. He is hands down one of the most talented gospel contemporary artists in this area, and most people don't know about him. I used to sing with him. That's the reason why I'm bringing it up.
What did you say his name was?
Tory Slade.
Oh, Tory Slade. No, this other guy's name is Slater.
Okay, I know you're talking about. But he is a songwriter, a singer. He plays instruments. He produces. He does visuals. He does graphic. When I say he's a one-stop shop, he is a one-stop shop. Like he is hands down. Like I say, when I talk about people who I love and who I go to bat for, he is one of them. Okay. He's truly one of them. I don't even know what we were talking about and why I got up there. Right. But I just felt like I need to.
Well, look, it's good. It's good. But Sarah Slade says that you are ride or die. Do you think so? And
that's
if so, why?
She know that. Yeah.
Why do you think you're
and that's what for my people, like there's nothing that I can ask Tory for that he does not do for me. And he's so selfless because he does it. He's probably the most emotionless people you'll ever meet. Like it's rare that you see him get upset. So anything I ask of him, Tory, I literally was at his house yesterday trying to figure out certain music for the show. Doesn't ask me for anything. At the kind of like the most genuine person you'll ever meet.
So he's actually pouring into you.
Yes. But I poured we do it for each other. Like I used
Mhm.
to sing with him, like sing behind him. Like if he asked me today, B, I need you to, absolutely, no question,
Right.
no question.
Okay.
That's
So
it's not many people I'd rather die for, but he's absolutely one of them.
okay. So let's get back to that hard question that I didn't know the answer to, and neither did you. Thought you ducked that,
That you
huh?
don't know about me? Let me see. I used to be really feisty.
You used to be really feisty.
Yeah.
You're not anymore.
No.
Why?
Life.
Like,
Like when I had my daughter, the I came home on a Saturday, had to go right back to the hospital on a Sunday, had blood clots in my lungs.
mm,
And being that close to possibly like leaving this earth
right.
does something to you, you know? So I just look at life completely different. Like my best friend calls me positive Betty. And I'm like, it's not that I'm positive. It's just that I just look at life different. Like
Yeah.
wasting my time being upset does nothing for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's always another way to look at things. We get stuck in what I feel like, no, that's just your feelings. I don't make it fact. There's
Yeah.
another way to look
That's
at
it.
it.
That's it.
Like you may have a different way to look at it compared
Mm-hmm.
to mine. Doesn't mean mine
Right.
is right or yours is wrong. It's just different.
That's
So
absolutely
I used
true.
to be a very feisty, like combative, like I ain't like that no more.
Man,
No, no, no,
I
no, no.
couldn't see you being
Pause.
like that. 'Cause I'd be like,
Not that
girl.
I can't be.
Right.
I
You
just
just
choose
choose not to
not
be.
to,
Okay. So that feisty beat only come out when
if
you need to be.
necessary.
Right.
And it's
Okay.
really like it would have to be like extremely necessary for to try to get me out of character because I don't have the energy for it.
Yeah.
It's too much energy.
Yeah. That's
I need
that.
the
That's
positive. I need positive. I don't negative. It's too much energy.
okay. So let's stay right there. How important is it to have a team or a village around you that's very positive and that motivates you and that
It's
supports
it's
and get you?
everything. It's the difference. Like if your foundation is not strong when that house is built, it won't last. You
Right.
know? So like where I am now, it's like I'm not even questioning like who is meant to be will be
Mm-hmm.
and who is not won't. But I do have a set of people that like when I talk about my bro Sam Rogers, it's like it's a set of people that like genuinely is like, all right, what you trying to do? All right, let's do it. You
Mm-hmm.
trying to do this? Oh, you excited about it? If you excited about it, I'm excited about it. Let's go.
Right.
Like people like that who get the vision. Like we could talk on the phone for hours. I'm like, yo, I was thinking about this. Like, could we like take
She's
this
animated too.
off
She's like,
for real?
yo.
For real, like literally, you can ask my choreographer. We were
Mhm.
going over the dance, and I'm like, yo, I think I should have a hat, but not just have a hat. I'm gonna switch it around this way, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna switch it back because like you gotta have some type of theatric. Like my mind goes,
Okay.
it literally goes, and having people who like, all right, where you going? I'm going with you.
Yeah. I
Like
see
I
that.
get
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
If you see something, I know it is something,
Right.
so I'm gonna go with you. So hands down, like I have great people. My husband is like the catalyst to a lot of this. Like even times where I'm like, I don't know, no, like you
Mhm.
got to do this. You are gonna be something like you are
Right.
dope. Even our bro Brian Turner, he's like he told me years ago, like you are out of here, like you are crazy. And I'd be like, why are you just saying that? Because like
You
I'm
know. Yeah.
good, you
Yeah.
know, I'm good. But it's like, no, you like some of these runs and stuff you do, and I'll be like, you know, sometimes you don't see people see stuff in you that you don't see in yourself. And it's good to have people like that. Like when at times when you're not feeling yourself, it's like, nah, man, you that girl. Like,
Right.
no, you need to know that and believe that. And I'm gonna keep telling you that. So
Until
I
you
have
believe it. Yeah.
great people, even Victoria, believing in me to allow me to have this platform for Nostalgia on the Rocks. That means something.
Right. So how did she come? How did you guys connect?
She was looking for an artist, couldn't find one, came across my page and was like, "Oh, she's singing again." And I wasn't even necessarily singing again. I was just getting on Instagram, singing the songs. Like I was doing feel good music posts. So I would find a song, a feel good music song, and just sing it.
Oh, I love this. I love this because you just walk right into something.
Okay, where we
Okay.
going?
So yeah. Well, we want to see where we're going.
Oh
I'm already on the train. I need you to hop on the train
Lord.
because I
Okay.
need to figure out what these runs sound like.
Oh Lord, my voice sounds so hoarse right now. Can I get some more water?
Yeah. Let me get some water. So while she's getting ready to get some water, you want me to sing first?
Sure. Let's go.
No, we got to wait on that one. We're gonna wait on that one. So while she's getting water, we can go ahead to the next commercial right quick.
Okay.
And then we're gonna hop back in, and then we're gonna see what you dishing out, B Michelle.
Okay.
Let's go. Yo, listen up, everybody. Have you heard the news? Got a brand new show that's breaking all the rules. Started out from VA and now we on the move from local to global, cause we got something to prove. We came from the bottom.
None of that, but we're gonna go ahead and put that on the table.
Yeah. Don't mess around and be single after this.
Keeping it hot. With Miss Clink on the mic, ain't no time to stop. All work over here, still we having fun. Yeah, we say it like it is, ain't no holding our tongue. Go get us on the team, yeah, we getting it done. And shout out to Travell, yo, you number one. It started with a dream that turned into
We're not eating red. No.
No, well, I don't know, but let's get back to this cooking. So you
ticking. If it ain't about to change, mind your business.
Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute.
relationships, and we know because that's one of the things.
Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands.
I've been, and just like that, y'all, we back. So, are you ready? I mean, you got your water. You ready? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know why I sound like this, but
I don't know.
We
But
can
just
go
go
with it.
ahead. We know you can sing in real life, but just go ahead.
Yes.
Just let's show the people who don't know.
okay. From now to eternity, I give you all of me. Promise my loyalty, yeah, yeah. Easy to fall in love, so hard to stay in love. Somehow we made it here, yeah, yeah. I've been your fool, and you've been mine. We fight, then we break up. We kiss and we make up 1,000 times. And they say it's not working. They say it's not working, but it works for us. And nobody is perfect. No, nobody's perfect. But we found a perfect love. That's one of the songs I'm doing on June 5th. I gotta go.
Oof, I ain't even gonna lie. Like you sound good.
Thank
you. Sound
you.
good, and your runs and everything.
Thank you.
1,000 times, 1,001 times.
Right.
Hey, but it's perfect for y'all. That's why it's y'all song. Gotcha. Well, you didn't satisfy me with that. You didn't
Oh,
shut me
thank
down
you.
with that. So now tell us a little bit about what's going on, like from 3 to 5 years. Where do you see yourself? Where is B Michelle gonna be at? What is she gonna be doing?
I would say I'm gonna be touring. I want to tour. I really want to tour.
Okay.
And have probably about 2 albums under my belt at that time. The goal is to stay independent, but if a good
Okay.
situation comes my way and it's good,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to it.
Right.
But I also excuse me. Whoa,
That's the
that was
infused
salmon.
water.
Excuse me. But I also want to get into acting.
Okay.
I'm very interested in that. I used to do plays back in the day, but I think I have the niche. So I would love to get into that, and then just seeing wherever my kids go, because I think my daughter is definitely going to be into music some way, somehow.
Okay.
So seeing what their future is about too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because you had kids. Okay. So now let me ask you this: why do most people want to do independent versus on a label?
I want to be able to have control over what I do.
Okay.
I don't want to be like made to do like you got to do this. That's when it's not fun anymore. Like trying to compete with, okay, you got to make a song like her, or you got to make a song like, no, why I can't just do what I like to do, like and stay in my lane. Not that it's not, I can't get in that lane, but I just don't want to have to conform to what a label thinks I should be, unless they see what I am and they're okay with it.
Okay.
And they'll be willing to rock with it. That's a different situation. And then I get to keep all my own money. Like, yeah, I don't want to be, that's just like working a job and you busting your tail and somebody gets the majority of it, like you get a piece of what they make. And now that I have my own business, it's like, nah, I don't like, and the thing about it is like, I don't need your money.
Okay.
I have my own. I mean, without using it, yeah, I use it, but I don't necessarily need it. So it's
Right.
like I can create my own tour if I really wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
which I may. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm open to
Okay.
what's for me.
Okay. Now, what's the difference in B Michelle and these other artists out here? Whether they, you know, new coming in the game or have been in the game. Like, what sets you aside from everybody else?
I'm hungry and I'm seasoned. You know, but again, I can't speak for anybody who may have been doing the same amount of time as me, but I have history, I have a story. It's not just, oh, you're back or she just came. Nah, this goes way back. Like I've literally been so close to situations, didn't happen. So
Right.
close, didn't happen. Like it's been insane, but I think that I'm willing to go and just do what needs to be done. I'm gonna work hard for it. Like literally, like when I say 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm serious. I'm dedicated. I'm still a mom and I still have things to do with my business. But if I want something, I have to work to get it. Faith without works is dead. So
Right.
I, I'm gonna get it. If I put my mind to it and I have a vision, I'm going to try to see it through. So that's what I will say I think sets me aside from anybody else is that I'm gonna go and get it. I'm gonna put on a show.
Yeah.
I'm really like, seriously, I'm a all around performer. Doesn't matter where I'm at, what I'm doing. I can sing, dance, host, like get on the mic. Like I love, like even at the all white party, like even how we were trying to give away the tickets.
Right.
He had a different idea. I was like, nah, let's finish the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Like people love that.
Yeah.
And whenever
Yeah.
I have an opportunity to do that, I'm like, easy thing. You're trying to think of something to do to break the ice and get people finish the lyrics. Play songs that people know, have them finish the lyrics. That's me being
And
in my
then,
element.
right then, you find out that we don't know the words to those songs either.
Right. Most people do. But if we put on some Stephanie Mills, you would know it, right? You said that was your era.
It is, but it really depends because
So we put on Anita. You
yeah, the
better
song,
finish 'em.
yeah. I'm a finisher.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay,
finisher.
somebody to know.
I'm a
And then
finisher.
you sometimes you be like, all right, gotcha.
Yeah. I get you though. I get you. So, what would you tell someone that is looking to get into the music field and they're kind of in between? They're kind of like they want to, but they don't know how to, or how to move forward. What would you tell them to encourage them to, you know, do what they need to do, or uplift them rather?
Get you a good producer and a songwriter, or if you are a songwriter, get you a good producer. Somebody that's really talented. But you know what? A lot of this stuff, you can find anything that you want on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're thinking about or just Google if you're looking for producers, they're so like compared to when I first came out, it's so easy to find anything. You got
Yeah.
SoundCloud and all these other things where you can go and find a producer. You can find a songwriter. They even have these sites now where you can find people to mix, master, do vocals, backgrounds at the click of your phone.
Right. Yeah.
Like really take time, do your research. Do your research. And when it comes to contracts, read them. And if you don't understand them, get somebody to read them for you before you sign anything.
Right.
If you do nothing else, get your paperwork looked over.
Right.
It's imperative that you do that before, and somebody can sell you a dream. They can say everything that you want them to hear, and it sounds like it's perfect. But unless it says it on that fine line, that fine printing, do not sign it. I'm a victim of that.
Oh, wow.
That I've had a situation where signed paperwork probably shouldn't have. And then I had a situation where I was supposed to sign paperwork and I got looked over and I didn't sign it. And that birthed B Michelle, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, this ain't it.
I'm not signing that like that.
That's some good stuff, because let me tell you why. Because a lot of times when people are hungry for something, or they want something so bad,
Just take it.
and we just take it however it comes, and not really reading it with understanding, and you decide everything away, and you're working tirelessly.
Like people talk about Diddy, and I don't look at him as a bad person. It's just like yeah, you could say that, oh, Diddy had this, but it was your responsibility to look at your paperwork as
that's right.
well. It's not all of it's equally both of y'all's responsibility. And it's like, I don't think he's a bad person. Like, he's supposed to be come out with a new R&B label. And people like, no, I would never sign. No,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
sign a contract if it's not a good one.
Yeah, but don't be
Read
no
it
dummy.
over.
Yeah.
Get an attorney to look it over. Shout out to Will Bonilla. That's my man. Like,
Okay.
anytime I got something that need to be legally looked over, he's like, nah, I don't know about that. Doesn't sound good.
Right.
But yeah, if it makes sense and it's the writing on the wall is proper, yes.
Yeah,
If
that
it does
makes sense.
not, no. No
Yeah.
matter what they say. Because at the end of the day, when something doesn't go right, they go say, well, right here on line 46, Article B, it says that you agreed to this. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, see. Yeah, I have to get somebody to read my stuff. I can read
because I read
well,
your stuff. I was like, okay, okay. I'm right. Okay, I'm good.
But you're actually right though, and I think we really need to, just people in general really need to read the fine print, because people will put stuff in, and it's sad to say, but they will get stuff over African Americans quick by putting it in black and white, because we do not read. We go off of what somebody says.
Protect yourself.
Yeah. So
Protect yourself, because they will protect them. They're protecting themselves. Protect yourself.
Yeah.
And you have the right to say, no, I don't agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we do? Do we negotiate it?
Yeah.
Do we fix it? Do we come to an agreement, or do we not sign it at all?
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna not say anything versus just sit and just sign it.
Right.
So
I've been there, done that. Never do it again.
Yeah. Well, you live and you learn, and that's actually good.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one last question for you. It's been a blast hanging out with you for the last hour. See, it goes by so fast. It goes by so fast. But I wanted to ask you, right? What do you think about this auto tune? Like, people using this auto tune. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, I probably use auto tune, but
Singers or rappers?
Singers.
Because they both use them.
Singers.
Hey, no, I don't think there's anything wrong with a little bit of tune up. But when it's like, yeah, that's just too much. Come on, man. Like, come on.
Right.
I think, I don't see a huge problem with it. I don't look at it as like something that I should be worried about. Because honestly, to be completely honest, a lot of people use it. You just can't tell.
But how do they use it? I get, some of them you can tell, like, far as on the album or the song or whatever. But how do they use it when they're performing? What is it, a mic or something?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because T-Pain.
Oh yeah,
but T-Pain is. Let me tell you something. That man is sickening.
Oh yeah,
because he can really sing. And I seen him at, I think it was at the amphitheater. I think it was with Chris Brown. I was just like,
okay.
in awe. Like, this man is super talented and can sing. He don't need auto-tune. It's just like an effect. Mm-hmm. But he don't need it. And most people probably don't need it. But people use it to correct their notes, their pitch.
Okay.
They have pitch correction and auto-tune. But auto-tune, it's a little bit more in depth depending on how you use it.
Okay, gotcha.
But I don't think anything about it here, neither here or there for me.
Okay, well, I just wanted to ask him because I didn't know, and because some people use it, and I always felt like some people that use it because they really can't sing, they really can't hold notes that good.
It depends on. It depends on. I feel like the depth of how you use it. Okay. If you're like, know that you're off key and you're sharp or flat, and you're using it to correct you, that's one thing. But if you're using it to just give it a fine tune, because you could use it to give you like a fine tune.
Okay.
I don't see a problem with that.
Okay. Well, any last shout outs? Anybody you want to shout out? And also, while you're shouting out, make sure you shout out your social media handles as well, so people can know where to find you.
Well, I'll start with the social media. You can find me on Instagram as official B Michelle. I am ramping back up my YouTube, and that is official B Michelle as well. I'm on Facebook, B Michelle, Brittany B Michelle, Rosario, because B Michelle comes from my name. My first name is Brittany, my middle name is Michelle. That's where it comes from. Shout out to Ron Bright. He gave me that name years ago, and it's stuck. So that's where you can find my social media. I'm working on my website now, so it's not up quite yet. But shout outs. First, I want to shout out my babies.
Of course,
shout out your babies. And Bellamy.
Oh, that's cute.
Mommy loves you. My husband, my heart. That's my number one biggest supporter, and behind that is my parents. My mom has been up here watching the whole time. Hey, Mom. I don't know if my dad's watching, but hey, Dad. All my friends, all my family. Big shout out to, again, my bro, Sam Rogers, who's been a key point in everything that I've been doing up until this point. Brian Turner, that man did some engineering on Michael Jackson's album. That's how dope he is.
Wow, okay.
Veli is the producer of a lot of my songs. He's actually the producer of the new single that I'm putting out called Closer, which will be out in the next 2 weeks. Shout out Knots. My second single is produced by him. I'm so excited about that as well. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anybody. My choreographer Tiara, my dancers Bisha and Yani. Who else? I just want to shout out to Victoria.
You gotta shout her out. Victoria, who? Shout her out.
Shout out to Victoria's and McGilberry. Is it?
Well, she's the one that's putting on nostalgia.
She
correct?
is one of the people that is put on nostalgia on the rock. So big shout out to her. Big shout out to Twan, who talked to her about me, and he does major things out here with the different concerts. He has one coming up at the Nova with Currency.
Okay. Dance one. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I think I just feel like I might be missing.
You got your mom, your dad.
Like, oh, my dad.
Shout out to her head, y'all. Definitely not
yes,
her heart.
Yes. I think I'm good.
Think you're good? Okay, y'all.
I'm good.
Well, we always ask all of our guests when they come on WAGM Minute Podcast how their time has been since they've been up here. So we want your honest opinion. I'm not gonna beat you up, and I'm not gonna do anything like that. So I just want to, find out what you thought about our episode tonight.
I loved it. It was smooth.
Yeah,
it was smooth. We talked about different things. You was coming with them, and I like that. I like that because I like to talk.
Okay,
I could stay for another hour. Like, okay, girl, so what we talking about next? But no, I truly enjoyed it. That you got to learn things about me. You got to know me, and that you seem intrigued. Like, I didn't know that about you, girl. Okay, girl.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the opportunity to be up here and be able to just to get back in the swing of things. Like, it's truly a blessing. I'm thankful.
Yeah. Well, we definitely appreciate Victoria for hitting us up and just connecting us. And what I took away from tonight is basically it's never too late. Like, sometimes we can be right there and we can touch it. But if we can't grab it and hold on to it, it's not meant for us at that time. So this is your time. And I'm excited to see, what's going to happen, where you're going to go. And the sky's the limit. You're your only hiccup and hold up. Can't nobody else hold you down.
You can be your worst enemy.
Yeah.
Or your biggest triumph.
That's right. So keep pushing. I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure this won't be our last time seeing you.
No.
So when you see me and Miss Go Getter out, or Ida or Travis or whoever, don't act like you don't know us, because
that's not me. That's not
I'm telling you, we're gonna, because
I.
we are a little feisty now.
Shout out to Kim Wimbish and shout out to KB. Kim. Shout out to Kim Wimbish, who helped me get on the Monica show, and KB for even putting that on and allowing artists like me to even be up there. That's major as well. And that's much appreciated. Shout out to my girl. One thing about her is, like, it's never a time that she has something she's not like, B, can you come perform? Or she's thinking about me, or like, I truly, and whenever she has something, I support her. So I truly appreciate her, because she didn't have to look out for me on that, and she did. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, she definitely lives up to her name, The Connector. I call her the Kim Wimbish.
Absolutely.
But she's definitely good people, and it's good to have good people around you, and that connect you with people, and who ultimately want to see you win.
Right.
They don't care. They ain't trying to gain nothing,
but
nothing,
just like, I believe in you. All right, let's do this.
Absolutely.
June 5th. Hit me up. I have tickets. Or go to Eventbrite and look up Nostalgia on the Rocks. There should be no reason why that place is not packed. No reason.
And can they get tickets at the door? You can?
Yes.
Tickets at the door, so you can't say.
And don't be last minute, because I feel like a lot of y'all gonna be last minute. And what I'm not gonna do is be running, because that weekend I am busy. So what I'm not gonna be doing.
Matter of fact, look at that camera right there and tell them again.
What I am not going to be doing is running around that weekend of. Hit me up. I am available. But that's my husband's 40th birthday weekend. So
Early birthday.
It's a big weekend. So it's just a lot going on that weekend.
It's history that weekend.
Yes.
It's history because your husband is turning 40.
Yes.
And you're back.
And I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're back. It don't get no better.
I'm gonna have merch. Like, let's go. It's that serious. Let's go.
That's it. So
You have to be in the building June 5th.
That's right. So we're gonna see how serious you guys are. So we look forward to seeing you guys on June the 5th at 6:00. Right. And
Yes.
then June the 18th,
Yep.
you can get your tickets at
Ticketmaster.
or at
I Live.
I.live.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all. So it's a lot of things going on here in the Hampton Road. So don't continue to sleep on us because you're gonna be slept on.
You're just gonna miss it.
Just gonna miss. So with that being said, we're gonna end it with our theme song. We're gonna get out of here.
Let's go. Yo,
Listen up, everybody. Have you heard the news? We need you guys to share this episode. If you already have shared it, share it again. Like, share it in your groups, share it with your family, share it with your friends.
Everybody that watched it that know me, share it.
Share it. When you see it, share it. Ain't no time to stop.
How long you had this intro?
2 years.
Oh.
2 years. Well, a little less than 2 years because I think we probably in like the third or fourth month when she made it.
I'm about to do a new intro for Rhoda. So I'm gonna do
Oh,
a
really?
new-
She told me.
She told you?
Yeah, you ain't made it yet though.
I'm gonna do it Sunday. I already got it written. I just need the track. But he's working on something.
Oh, okay.
It's cute. You'll like it. It ain't too
I'm
much.
gonna
She
let
don't
you
need
know
too
now.
much.
Nah,
She don't need too much. But it's perfect for her.
that's all I gotta say. Yeah, it's her.
Yeah. It's just perfect for her.
Because when she wrote this is definitely,
Mm-hmm.
this is definitely us.
No, she getting it.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.